GME's in a big spot, guys. Since stock price gapped down from this $28 level in one day from bad news to as low as these $22 levels, since then, guys, we have been more or less in a range, grinding around, getting tight within this channel, going to the ceiling, to the floor, ceiling to the floor. Now we have a very explosive movement, guys, teasing that breakout, which we've been waiting on GameStop, being that we are at the bottom of this weekly range. With that being said, my name is Dylan from Dylan's Trades, guys. We're going to waste no time getting straight to this technical analysis breakdown. First, going over to stem over on the weekly analysis. Guys, on the weekly analysis, we do see this very, very clear ascending trend line where buyers have continually stepped up, inching stock price higher, formulating very gradually higher lows. And we do this overall trend where, hey, stock price gets to the ceiling down here, guys, and we get shot down. We get shot down. We go to the ceiling. We get shot down. When we were within these price target regions, guys, we understood we are rejecting from the ceiling, likely to be downside if we kept seeing confirmation, which we did see, leading us to these $28 levels until we gap down. As of now, doesn't take a genie to say this, guys. We've seen 1, 2, 3 weeks, 4 and 5, 6 very patient weeks on this major level. Not only this yellow ascending trend line, right, but we're also seeing this very heavy support, guys. Being that we are at the bottom of this range, there's a whole lot more room to the upside, and it does appear, looking at the current candles, we can finally see some effort to fill this gap, guys. It's typically when we do get down to these regions within the past, guys. Hence over here, right? We get down here, we just kind of chop around. We're, some strange activity, up, down, some weird activity. We end up getting the bounce though, right? Over here, we see very, very thin candles, just getting ready for the next movement. And when we broke over these highs, boom, right to the ceiling, guys. So as of now, we've had very, very thin, strange price action. Nothing too eventful, nothing too exciting. But nonetheless, it is nice to see this kind of thin activity on the bottom of support levels, guys, being that once we start to curl over the top, being this very obvious level down here, guys, we should be having a lot of nice bullish momentum to the upside. And once again, I can't say it enough, GME's been very, very lackluster over the last few weeks. Not much to talk about. That's why we slowed down our production, but it does look nice now, seeing this nice wide bar start to move over this range. And notice how each and every week we're slowly grinding higher. Nothing too notable, but it is bullish, guys. So on the weekly analysis, we're at the bottom of this range. Not rocket science, guys, right? We're within this range, and within this range is this ascending trend line as well. Whoops, let's draw that a little bit prettier, guys. So we're kind of at a double padded support where, hey, stock price is down at this major ascending trend line and within this rough floor region. So it's a pretty nice double padded support where if we start to bounce here, guys, within the long term, we are looking at least around the 50% within this range, around that $28 level. And the 34. So there's a lot of upside to be had on GME, right? Until we're proven otherwise. And as of now, we look good. So with that being said, guys, we are now going to jump over to the daily analysis. So this looks good for a couple reasons. First and foremost, guys, today's move was very big, drastically bigger than this other movement. If we take this whole range movement from today's price action and drag it out to the last few days, this was 1, 2, 3 days, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Within 10 days, we weren't able to make this movement what we did today. It's a very simple technical analysis technique, but we're seeing a big abnormal wide bar and more or less, once again, a range, guys. So when you see an explosive activity after we're slowly inching higher, getting closer to the top, and then this boom, this big level, it is that spot where we should expect the breakout. And that's what GME looks like, just to be very clear. We have this descending trend line as well. A little bit of a pinch setup. I guarantee you, if we pull up the Bollinger Bands on the daily analysis, we're incredibly tight, guys. See, I almost have an eye. I do have an eye for it at this point in time, just being that I've, analyzed stocks for very long. But notice how tight we are on the daily Bollinger Bands. I mean, stock price has made up its mind. We're getting tight and we're getting ready for the next movement. The last time we've seen it this tight was so long ago, guys. I mean, we're scrolling and scrolling. We can't find anything comparable, So, I mean, just see how tight this is. It really does let you know, guys, that a move is going to happen soon. This consolidation won't drag on forever. And to see this nice bar of volume explode today, very abnormal, breaking this descension in volume, looks really good, guys. We should be seeing the breakout really coming to these next few days. Keep an eye on this major high being this 24.29 level. Not only is this a level where we, right, I've been rejecting guys, but this was the first and foremost, the number one measurement within this stock. We knifed down drastically that big day where we got down, guys. Notice how the candle high right at here. We grind up to that level before really stuttering hard. We get dropped, right? We come back up, and now we're right at this level. So historically in the past, we have shown rejection here. I think there's a good chance maybe we take 1 in 2 days holding tight underneath this, forming a very, very tight candle, pressing against it, still getting the breakout. But I think we're due for the breakout, guys. Looking at the Bollinger Bands, the volume confirmation, seeing the nice explosive uptick, breaking this descending trend line, which we will turn red. There's a lot of notable signs on GME, guys. And it's cool because GME has been very, very lackluster and it hasn't been much to talk about. But now we're seeing a lot of nice price action. Flipping over to the hourly, guys, it's the short-term analysis. Each one of these candles represents 1 hour, and this gives us a good representation of what we're looking at. So it's been a lot of chop. Once again, right, we enter this initial panic structure, gets pretty tight, breaks out, but then it gets short-lived. We, fall into this head and shoulders pattern, hence this structure over here. Shoulder, head, shoulder, holding onto the descending trend line, trying to hold it. We fail. We knife below it, reject, and then we knife down hard. Find support, and since then it's been a very grindy effort from the buyers to hold stock price higher. It did appear we're starting to kind of teeter low here, not looking too hot after this very tight range is starting to break to the downside, but we immediately flip up, guys. So this is a spot where I could see short sellers 100% trapped within their position. And where will those stop loss be? Right here, guys, 24.29. It's not an exact level the second we break over, but if we see a strong hourly close over this level, guys, I mean, it's lights out. And not only are we going to see short sellers exit their position, squeezing stock price higher, but we're going to see newfound long. So I really love the look of, how this range is holding at this level. We're seeing a lot of bullish signs, guys, saying, hey, we should be getting the breakout. So as of now on GME, there's a very good implied probability this does happen, this breakout within the next few days. If we do dip, the next support we should be watching, guys, really is that 23.76. We've had this marked up for quite some time on GME. Notice how we've hugged against this very, very patiently, trying to get above. And then when we broke over it, we spent 1 hour and 2 to come down to this exact level and get the bounce. So we're seeing a break and retest as well. Just a lot of beautiful technical signs. We'll jump over to the 5 minute just for the heck of it. See the micro analysis. You see some strong liquidity print at the end of the day. This is always good with GME. When you see a quick 180, a big movement, it really lets you know that a move could be happening soon. Hence over here, we're at the support level once again. Right at the bottom of this weekly range. It's getting dull, not much going on, strange activity, and then we see a boom, a big candle, hence over here, and this led the dance. Right over here as well, we're getting thin, not really much going on, and then boom, this massive candle, and we sprinted to $30. So GameStop as of now is showing a lot of bullish divergence, pressing to the top in this very obvious daily range, which we have been stuck in over the last month and a half. This is exciting for GME investors and traders, as there's something to look at now. We've understood we're at the bottom of this channel, just building energy for the next movement, and it does appear the buyers are willing to step up and get this breakout. We do believe we're looking at an early breakout, guys. That being said, my name is Dylan from Dylan's Trades. Once again, if you found any value in the video today, consider dropping a sub, a like, all that, guys. I really appreciate you guys on the channel, man. I'll continue to make these updates. Hope you guys had a good day. Take care, trade smart, and